Good afternoon, Graham Hawkins from Sales Tribe. I have the pleasure of being here in Paris right now at the Incentive headquarters, I might add, and I'm here with Mr. Skylar Szymanski, and Skylar is the demand generation
manager
for Incentive. Skylar and I have done a webinar in the past, some of you may have seen it. We talked extensively about the changing nature of commissions and the way we reward and measure and manage salespeople, but I'm here today because we're doing an event here in a couple of days' time.
Yes, we are.
And that event is going to be based on the future of sales leadership, which is going to be interesting. And my good friends at Incentive are running that event. So really looking forward to that and delighted to be here. Skylar, tell us a bit about your background. And you're American, but you're living here in Paris. And
I am, yeah. So I made the trip across the pond a few years ago, joined Incentive, now in charge of our international development and marketing department here, and had the pleasure of interviewing you at the beginning of this year. It's been a long journey to this point, but glad to finally have you, behind the same camera on the side.
Yeah, we're actually here physically.
Yes, that's
What do they say about social? It allows you to take the online offline.
Exactly.
Yeah. So look, one of my bugbears at the moment, perhaps I won't call it a bugbear, but it's always been an issue, and that is this idea of sales training. I've sat through in a 3-decade history. I've sat through practically every sales training course imaginable, from precision selling, solution selling, strategic selling, target account selling, value-based selling, spin selling. I've done all the flavors of it over the years. And it typically always involves a 2-day offsite once a year, where you all get in a room and some sales guru comes in and gives you all the motivation you need and the rah-rah, and salespeople typically go away and within a week or two, you've kind of reverted back to your bad habits anyway.
Exactly.
And they're saying, aren't they, that event-based training, people don't retain much from event-based training anyway.
No, it's an isolated event. And I mean, you can pull away about, like you said, 5% of those best practices that you pick up, but it's not on the day-to-day. It's not ingrained into you.
No, it's not experiential learning.
Right.
It's not embedded because it's not spaced learning. It's all just one hit.
Exactly.
And then over time, you forget.
Right.
So yeah, it's my bugbear that I think sales training, traditional sales training, has typically missed the mark. And I think even more so now, because being taught how to handle or overcome objections, or how to push someone through a closing technique of some sort, that stuff's not relevant anyway to the modern buyer. And we talked about this right in the
Absolutely, the whole world has changed.
Yeah, the way buyers want to buy has changed, and so as salespeople, we have to give the buyer the experience, the buying journey experience that they want.
Exactly. No, and the way buyers are buying has changed. Therefore, as you've stated during our webinar a year ago now, the way sellers are selling has to change to meet that demand.
Of course it does. It's just natural, isn't it? So yeah, to me, the old-fashioned approach to sales training is just wrong. And I know that you guys, the Incentive product, has been very much focused around helping with the ongoing coaching of salespeople for sales performance improvement.
Right. And the idea is that moving forward, managers can't just manage. They have to become coaches.
Yes.
And so our platform is the Digital Sales Coach. And what does that mean? Well, 4 words: train, track, challenge, and share. So it's the idea that you're training on this day-to-day basis. It's not just a one lump sum learning. Every day you have these little micro trainings to really augment what you know and to expand your horizons.
Yep.
And then you have obviously the ability to organize sales challenges, to put this into practice, the ability to share best practices, and to track your progress for the entire organization, all from one single app.
And a cloud-based model, so everybody can have an app on their phone and everyone's interacting.
Tablet, desktop, mobile. It connects everyone from your SVPs down to your field managers and your reps.
Awesome. So train, track, manage, and share.
Train, track, challenge, and share.
Challenge and share.
There you go.
Okay, got it. I love it. So the idea that, as you said at the outset there, you can't be just a manager anymore, managing a spreadsheet, managing a pipeline, and harassing salespeople about their quotas. It's all about coaching now, the ongoing coaching.
And it's for the good of the manager too, because we see now that manager to rep ratio has really exploded. I mean, you used to have a very tight-knit team and it was possible to interact with them on the day-to-day, and now in these larger organizations, managers are being stretched thin. So it's better for the reps when you have this constant coaching. It's better for the managers, it's better for the directors, it's better for the whole organization.
Yeah. Well, that sounds like an essential tool in the modern world for me. As I said, I think I've spent most of my career just being managed, as you say. And, you know, I was saying to some of your colleagues at lunch, you know, I had a manager that said to me once, I don't care if you play golf 4 days a week as long as you hit your number. So it was all about the
Right.
number.
Right.
But now, in order to be really effective in this modern world, it's got to be about the ongoing coaching.
100%.
Yeah. Well, there you go. A great tool, and I'm sure on that basis, I'm sure it's got a huge future in front of it. Incentive.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, sir, and great to be here. Looking forward to the event in a couple of nights'
Thank
time.
you, Graham. Glad to have you.
Yeah, pleasure. And we'll see you all again at some point soon. Thanks. Bye for now.
Bye.